This will be the 10th lesson of the Keys for Kids Ministries February series, A Few Gray Hairs. Tyler and Abe dragged their feet as they approached the small white house where Mr. Grant lived. Everyone in their youth group had pledged to do a Christian work assignment, and their youth leader had asked them to do this. "What are we going to talk about?" Abe wondered after they rang the doorbell. "I don't know," Tyler replied. "I wish we'd been given something different to do. We don't really have anything in common with an old man." Just then the door opened. I'm Tyler Harper from church, and this is Abe Smith. We came to visit," Tyler managed to say. Mr. Grant smiled and swung the door open. "Come on in, boys," he said, and to Tyler's surprise, the three of them were soon chatting easily, like old friends, as they munched on chocolate cookies. When Mr. Grant started to talk about his past, the boys learned that the old man had helped start the church they now attended. "That was back when I was young," said Mr. Grant. "I remember going door to door, inviting people to come to our new church. I had so much energy and enthusiasm then. I love going out and doing things like that. I don't mind being older now, but sometimes it's hard not to wish to be young again. That's when a person can really serve the Lord." Tyler laughed. "I never thought of it that way," he said. "I guess I always figured kids like us can't really do very much for God. I thought we'd have to be a lot older before we could do anything really worthwhile," agreed Abe. Mr. Grant shook his finger. "Don't think that way, boys," he said. "Young people can do a lot for the Lord. They're so energetic and excited about life. You've already done me a great service by coming here today. You've made me realize that I ought to start serving God again like I used to. But I'll have to work pretty hard to keep up with young fellows like you." Tyler grinned. "You've helped me too," he said. "I wasn't so sure about coming to see you today. After this, I won't be so afraid to visit someone just because he's got a few gray hairs." "Yeah," agreed Abe. "Thanks, Mr. Grant." He hesitated, then added, "Can we come again soon?" Have you made friends with someone much older than yourself? You can be a blessing to elderly people by visiting, by being enthusiastic about God and your church, and perhaps by helping them with shopping or yard work. They need you, and you'll find that you need them. Older people have much to offer, much to teach you about your walk with the Lord. I do believe that we need to really appreciate everything that older people have done for us, especially grandparents or great-grandparents. But they know a lot more than us because they've lived longer and they've had more experience in life. And it's good to have relationships with people who may be much older than you. But it's still possible for both you and them to have things in common. The key verse for this lesson is, "Let no one despise your youth, but be an example in word, in conduct, in love." 1 Timothy 4:12. And you can also read Psalm 92:12 through 15. And I want to also add that I can understand how a lot of older people wish they were young again, and I do feel for them because they may have been able to do more things, but their activities may be limited when they're older. But of course, it's important to respect them, and also, regardless of age, be thankful for each day as it comes. Thank you very much for listening to this message.